breakfast puppies?
This podcast contains adult language and content and is meant for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Previously on the Glitterbois.
We're diving right into talk about the Rift's graphic novel, Machinations of Doom. So that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that was
All
right.
right.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks for
That's
listening,
all.
guys.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Yep.
No, when this came out in the Rifter, number 6, it was a comic. It was the first time I'd seen a comic in Rifts, and I'm probably wrong, or in Palladium. The one that I had read before was the TMNT.
Mhm.
The comics, the
Yeah.
unique
Yeah,
special
yeah.
comics just for TMNT Under the Strangeness. And of course, with Rifts, I read this and I was like, oh my God, they're going to do a whole comic book. Well, that didn't quite happen, but we got 6 strips in the Rifters with the comics. And then, 20 years later, almost, we got it all compressed into one book. And it's great. Like, it's Rifts. It's everything you want to tell a story of Rifts.
Yeah.
And
And dear listener, we've mentioned this comic several times before when we've done episodes talking about the Rifter. We kind of have held off talking about it until we could give a full discussion about the graphic novel itself, because I think that it is something that it's really cool in the Rifter, but as a complete piece, it's pretty fucking awesome.
absolutely.
So one thing I love about it is, like when we were talking with Kevin and he had mentioned that he would put it out, but he would need to put some RPG stuff in it. It has very concise stat blocks for disposable minions in the back of the book.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen a coalition grunt with a smaller yet more functional stat block.
Yeah.
It's very handy.
Very, very handy.
Yeah. It's got pretty cool characters and it's got all of their stats too. But I have referenced this book in game multiple times for Coalition Grunts and Samus.
Yeah, no, that is like one of the high points of the book is the reference material section functionally.
Yeah, and it's what you need as a GM.
Yeah.
Bam. There you go. Run. I nothing else added, which is great. And then of course you want every dog boy or kill cat or take your pick. You got a whole team here.
Well, that's actually really good because oftentimes I've played in games. Oftentimes I've run games where I've been needing like a group of similarly statted up dog boys or a dog pack to hunt down the PCs, but I wanted them to each be a little different, more so than I could come up with on the fly.
Right.
So I've referenced that section before as well. I have not used the Battle Cat, but now that I'm playing one in a game, I might have to go back and reread it.
Yeah, you might.
See how I match up.
Absolutely. The Perez's depiction of the new Coalition body armor.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think he did a good job working with what he had to.
That's as close as we're gonna get, ladies and gentlemen.
Shots fired.
I mean, you can draw good pictures of terrible things. He did a good job doing that.
He did do a good job. I found another picture somewhere else, but yeah.
My favorite character, I think, at least art-wise, not necessarily writing-wise, but art-wise, my favorite character in the whole book, unexpectedly, the monkey.
The monkey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The expressions that he puts on that monkey's face, the look of clear annoyance with everything. he does such a good job with the expressions on a primate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is and he ends up actually joining the group pretty much, doesn't he?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's like, oh, they're gonna kill me? Okay, fine.
Yeah, there's a fun picture of him in the stats section with the pintle behind a machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way it could have been better is if he was menacingly holding a stick of dynamite that was lit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shakes. I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shakes.
Yeah. And so there's a moment I love dearly. Like, okay, crazies.
They get a bad rap.
Well, they get a bad rap, and I think sometimes they deserve it because I've seen people play crazies poorly.
Yes.
And crazies can become some of the most annoying members of a party if played poorly. But there's something that the crazy does in this story where they're finally going off to fight the thing and they're trying to come up with a strategy and they're like, no, we're going to pin it down. And then suddenly the crazy's like, see ya. Just steals the motorcycle or the hovercycle, flies off and does that shit on his own. That to me is that right. Is
Right.
the pinnacle of the character class right there.
And he does it in, apropos, a very crazy fashion.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm going to, like, in the kind of Monster Hunter, I'm going to crawl over you and do horrible things and may or may not have a grenade. You know,
I'm going to go fly up and stab this behemoth in the butt.
right.
Yeah.
he just,
What? Okay.
and then I'm going to fall to the ground because I didn't have a plan beyond that.
There was no plan. No plan at all. A conversation for another day. Crazies and how they're played.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I totally agree. Crazies are one of those classes. You have to be combat effective if you're a combat type thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And if your insanity and your psychoses impair that to the point where you wouldn't ever be effective, you have to be careful with that line.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
And of course, in the character, the depiction of the crazy, as with many of the other archetypal OCCs, is great. It's a great, you know, like, this is a burster. This is a ley line walker. You know, like how these characters fit together as a team around the Mountaineer.
Yeah.
Just,
Oh.
yeah.
You finally get to see the inside of that fucking thing. So I remember when I first made a Rifts character back in 1990, whatever. And one of the things, I don't even remember what type of character it was. It might have been a line. No, I think it was an operator. Anyway, I got a vehicle.
Yeah.
And there's an array of vehicles in the back of the book. And I remember looking at one like, how do you even fit in this thing? I guess I didn't quite understand the scale of it. And then Perez drawing it, I suddenly realized, Jesus Christ, this fucker is huge.
Yeah. It's massive in size. Just horribly huge.
Yeah.
To dig into like the opening scene with the burster
Mm-hmm.
and basically the bar scene, the exchange that's supposed to happen. You don't know what's going on. And oh, look, the CS show up and just kill everybody. Just
Yep.
open fire. Like, oh, that's not, oh crap, I'm leaving. You know, like
Yep.
he calls the bike from remote, you know, the hovercycle from remote.
Yeah.
It flies in, you're like, oh, like this is a Star Wars scene.
Uh-huh.
This is like this, it's like, oh, that is so cool. Like, and he leaves. He's like, I'm out of here. Bye. I'm
Mhm.
gone.
I'm
yeah.
gone.
But yeah, as you were saying when we were talking to Ramon, the thing that the burster does next is where he turns around and just does like the snap and
Right.
explodifies the whole city block. You're like, they can't, whatever.
Mechanically, yeah. I mean, maybe there was a nexus underneath that bar and they never knew. There's a ley line nexus, which I think, not even that, I don't think.
Wait. Hold on. I'm looking at it now. Did it maybe get like doused in alcohol?
Okay, rules, boy.
No, listen. I mean, it is an awesome scene. Like just the snap and boom, everything goes up. I mean, it is a bar, right? It is a bar.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but
It is a
no.
bar that they just shot up.
Yeah.
With post-apocalyptic rot gut.
Yeah.
So
Maybe. Sure, we'll go with it.
what's the proof on this?
We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. That's just all there is to
It's
it.
100 years past post-apocalypse. There's
Yeah.
got to be good quality wood
Yeah.
lying around, so it would go up like kindling. Yeah,
Now-
makes sense.
Now, in classic Perez style, on 14, the CS, the after action,
Yeah.
there is a CS soldier helping someone, right? That they like the detail that here's the people like checking out. Okay, we just got attacked, but there's a CS soldier in new armor assisting one of the townsfolks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, you don't wait, what?
Hearts and minds, baby. Hearts and
Exactly,
minds.
exactly. Like, but that's a detail in the artwork that you wouldn't necessarily expect to see. That I like, it jumped out at me, and like just looking at this,
Yeah.
and then it moves on, and that's it. Just one little panel, like something's going on, like, and then it just starts and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes, and there's no pause. There's no downtime in the entire story. Like, it doesn't feel like there's any downtime in the entire story.
Also, again, background characters. So
Yeah.
okay, we go over here to I guess, where's the first appearance of this lady? Okay, page 8. Second row, we see the burster being served by this lady. And then top of page 9, she's like, "Oh fuck, something's happening."
Yep.
Oh god, no. Then we see her again on the bottom of page 13. This nice little she gets her own little rectangle, which is very cool. And then we see her finally again on page 14 in that same picture of the coalition helping and the guy crying. I'm guessing it's probably his
What's left of a beer stein?
what's left of a beer stein.
He's so unhappy about this.
Well, we know what OCC that is, don't we, gentlemen?
Yeah, exactly.
Gluten bomb. Yeah. In fact, that actually might just be the barmaid OCC character lady from Rift's New West. I've got this right here.
Quick.
Let's
To the
look.
books.
To the books.
To the books. No, not the Side Slinger. There we go. It could be her. The one in the New West doesn't have glasses, but otherwise they're very, 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 very similar. Yep. It's nice little world touches like that, like to create again a lived-in world.
Oh, so good.
The characters' expressions, the grackle tooth. I love this guy.
I really like the grackle tooth. like yeah. From the moment you see him in New West and in this, and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. What is that? You know?
The lineup of the whole group on page 17. Nice, just nice classic Western piece. Yeah.
Except for the guy who's still coming in. I didn't go and kill them all, did you?
Yep. He misses the dramatic lineup. That's great. This is okay. Everything about this, it reads like somebody's 2 or 3 session Rift's adventure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like you can almost picture them rolling the dice at each moment.
Yeah, 2 or 3 sessions. You couldn't do this all in one session. Probably.
No.
But it's great. It's just and it builds and it builds, and of course this fits in perfectly with Lone Star, New West. You're like that feel. What's going on there? What's happening? And then being handed the MacGuffin of MacGuffins. Like, what is this? Well, we were supposed to talk to this dude. He's dead now. What do we do now? Read his scroll. I mean, okay, it's like
Burn it.
How many adventures begin with somebody died, but you found a secret note?
Right.
I mean, it's not quite as much as you all are in the same tavern, but it's a trope.
Well, it's a trope, but only one of them is in the tavern, and it still goes wrong. It doesn't matter. PCs plus tavern equals bad, right?
Yep. The adventure did start in a bar that somebody set on fire,
right?
Yes.
And that somebody might have been a player character, but no one survives, so it doesn't really matter.
Taverns in Dungeons and Dragons, bars in Palladium games, will readings in Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, nothing good ever comes from them.
Oh,
there's not much more that I can say about this. It isn't just me repeating the same praise over and over again.
Or I will say the full spread 24 and 25, the introduction of the rats. Like, this is one of those scenes where the players are thrust into a situation where if you do the wrong thing, you're fighting a couple hundred mutant rats.
Yes.
Right. And I've been in that session where the party that day was murder is the answer to everything. And and we're all gonna die, but murder is the answer to the other thing. And then I've also been in that session where, why don't we ask a question? Maybe murder isn't the answer today, and they find out real quickly, enemies become allies because we all hate the CS. So
also, what happens in that big old fight scene, the way it is resolved, is in my mind, an example of a game master looking at the situation and like watching the potential of everything spiraling out of control and then coming up with a, oh, fuck,
Right.
how do I do this? Okay, got it. Knife to the throat. Always works.
Yep.
Ah,
It's a great story. Wow.
Yeah.
And I look at it and you reread it and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then you add a monkey. And then we're going to add a monkey. Really? Yeah. That every good story needs a chimp that you've thrown into pseudo BDSM. You've tied up and thrown into the back of your mountain.
That went in a weird direction that I was not prepared for, but I'm along for the ride.
So is the monkey.
That is one abused fucking monkey too. They like slap him around, beat him up, throw him around under their arms. He knocked down, beat down. He basically has everything that happens to the protagonist of Alice's Restaurant happen to him.
Yes.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, pretty much. He doesn't get recruited, but
Neglected, inspected. Yeah, all of that stuff.
Oh, God.
So where do we come down on this one, gents? Is this a must-have for your Rifts collection?
Well, if you collect the Rifters, you got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It came with it.
Yeah.
Which you better read it. Like go dig them up, read them. It's 6 through 11, I think. Do you need it absolutely as like a book on your shelf? I would say if you're a GM, from what we talked about, the quick references of some quick made up grunts and CS units, and even like a sergeant, or you want some really fleshed out PCs, just from that, I'd probably buy it personally. Otherwise, you like comics? Yes. Not necessarily absolutely required, in my opinion.
I'm just going to echo all of that because it's exactly how I feel. I don't think you need it, but I have found it extremely useful as a game master.
Mm-hmm.
I will add, however, I think if you're going to run something in the New West era, I think you need it. I think this will give you so many ideas of how to portray your game.
Yeah, then that was exactly where I was coming down on it. Do you need it? Not really. Are there some handy things in there, no matter what you're doing, as long as the coalition's involved or it's set in North America? Yeah, it's super handy. But if you are doing New West, Lone Star, Spirit West, it's a must-have at that point. It's, if for no other reason than you just got off of work and you're about to go GM a session, flipping through that comic just to get the juices flowing will definitely serve you well.
Yeah. And you can also get it in digital format if you're just interested in the stats. Very useful.
If you're trying to introduce someone into Rifts, handing them this and say, "Hey, go read this comic," that'll give them Rifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's a
my
great
God.
like. Here, read this. Give it back to me in a couple of weeks. Tell me what you think, and they're immediately going to go. They'll either like it or they're wrong.
That's the final word. You either like it or you're wrong. Thanks for listening, folks.
Starships, magic, mystic martial arts, romance. All of these can be found in A Cloak of Blades by Isaac Scher. You might have heard my name before. I've done a lot of voiceover work for Breakfast Puppies, and I've recently released my first novel. It's available on Amazon as an ebook and paperback, and you can get it for free if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. I do hope you'll support my work as you're supporting Breakfast Puppies, and it's been a pleasure talking with you today. Have a good one.
You've been listening to The Glitterbois, a Palladium Books fan podcast. Glitterbois, Rifts, the Megaverse, and all other such topics are the property of Kevin Siembieda and Palladium Books. Please buy all their stuff and help keep them in print and making more games. You can order directly at palladiumbooks.com, and their entire catalog is available digitally at Drive-Thru RPG as well. Our opening music is 8-Bit Bass and Lead by Furby Guy from freesound.org. This closing music is Caravana by Philip Gross, available at freemusicarchive.org. All sound effects used are self-made or acquired via Creative Commons Zero license. If you like what you have heard, find us on Twitter and Facebook as The Glitterbois. That's BOIS. And check us out online at breakfastpuppies.com/glitterboys. And also join us on the Breakfast Puppies Network Discord at breakfastpuppies.com/discord. And if you want to help us out, please spread the word and help us build a community. Thanks again for listening. We'll catch you next time.